My inbox has been overflowing for the past few weeks, and I mean that dozens of messages coming in every single day, all asking the same thing. People are hearing that Social Security payments are going to be delayed in July, and they want to know what's true, who's affected, and what they need to do about it. Here's what I'll tell you right now. For some people, yes, something is changing in July. For others, there's actually an early payment showing up that might look like a windfall, but absolutely is not. And there is one specific situation where getting blocked from reaching SSA could cost you an entire month of benefits permanently. I'm going to walk you through all of it. And that last part, that's the most important thing I'll say today. Don't skip it. Before we get into it, if you're not already on the Informer John channel, subscribe right now and turn on notifications. Payment rules change, SSA schedules shift, and you deserve to know about it before it affects your money. Let's start with the July payment schedule because that's where the confusion is coming from. And the answer is different depending on which group you fall into. If you started collecting Social Security before May of 1997, or if you're receiving both Social Security and SSI at the same time, your payment normally lands on the 3rd of the month. In July, the 3rd is a Friday. Here's the wrinkle. Independence Day falls on a Saturday this year. When a federal holiday lands on a Saturday, the government officially observes it on the Friday before. So Friday, July 3rd becomes the federal holiday for Independence Day 2026. Banks and federal payment systems treat it as a non-business day. Because of that, SSA is moving this group's payment forward one day to Thursday, July 2nd. So if you're in this group, check your account on July 2nd. If you wait until Friday the 3rd and nothing's there, you'll be looking a day too late. The money should have arrived the day before. Now, for the majority of people receiving Social Security, those on the Wednesday payment schedule, nothing is changing in July. Not a thing. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th of any month, your July payment arrives on Wednesday, July 8th, right on schedule. If your birthday is between the 11th and 20th, your payment comes Wednesday, July 15th. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and 31st, you get paid on Wednesday, July 22nd. No delays, no adjustments. The July 4th holiday doesn't touch the Wednesday schedule because none of those payment dates land on the holiday. Now here's something for SSI recipients that might catch you off guard, but not in the way you'd expect. If you receive supplemental security income, July is actually going to look a little unusual. Your regular July payment arrives on July 1st, same as always. But then on July 31st, a second deposit is going to hit your account. That is your August payment sent early. The reason is that August 1st falls on a Saturday, and federal law requires SSA to send payments on the last business day before a weekend when the 1st of the month falls on one. The last business day before August 1st is Friday, July 31st. So you'll see two SSI deposits this July, one on July 1st, one on July 31st, and then August will bring nothing. Let me be very clear about this. That second deposit is not a bonus. It is not extra money. It is your August payment arriving ahead of schedule, and it needs to carry you all the way through the month of August. If you spend both deposits before August thinking you receive something extra, you will have no income coming in for that entire month. Please keep that in mind. Now, let me address the deeper concern behind all the messages I've been getting, because honestly, most people aren't worried about the calendar. What they're really asking is SSA's staffing crisis going to start affecting when checks actually arrive? And here's my honest answer. Over the past 18 months, the Social Security Administration has lost approximately 7,500 employees. That's roughly 13% of its entire workforce. That puts SSA at its lowest staffing level since 1967, while serving 52 million more beneficiaries than it did back then. Phone wait times have climbed sharply, field offices have closed around the country, and SSA actually stopped publishing its own internal data on wait times and processing backlogs last year, which makes it harder to get an accurate picture of just how strained the system really is. A recent study by the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities found a significant jump in dropped calls handled by staff members who couldn't actually resolve anything, and lengthy waits for in-person appointments. Disability appeals have increased by 27% over the past year. But here's what I need you to take away from all of that. If you are already receiving benefits and you have direct deposit set up, which describes the overwhelming majority of current recipients, the staffing crisis does not affect when your payment arrives. Payments to existing beneficiaries go through SSA's automated systems. Your check showing up on time does not depend on anyone answering a phone. The delays are happening in two specific areas: people who are filing new claims and people who need to fix a problem or make a change on their existing account. So, if your July payment doesn't arrive when you expect it, here is exactly what to do. Wait 3 full business days after your scheduled payment date before you take any action. In the vast majority of cases where a payment seems late, it turns out to be a bank processing delay. The funds left SSA on schedule. Your financial institution just hasn't posted them yet. After 3 business days, log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov and check your payment status directly. If the account shows the payment was sent, but you still don't see it in your bank, contact your bank first, not SSA. And if your bank confirms they never received anything from SSA, then call 1 800 772 1213. Your best odds of reaching someone quickly are Wednesday through Friday, earlier in the day, and later in the month once the beginning of month rush dies down. Now, here's the part I promised you, the thing most people have never heard of, and the thing that matters most if you haven't filed yet, or if you've been trying to reach SSA and keep hitting a wall. It's called protective filing. Here's how it works: SSA determines your benefit start date based on the month you first made contact with them to begin a claim, not the month a representative actually got on the phone and processed your application. That distinction is enormous right now. Say you're trying to file for retirement benefits this month. You call the 800 number, you sit on hold for 2 hours, and nobody ever picks up. Then you can't try again until next month. Through no fault of your own, you've lost a month. Under protective filing rules, the month you first attempted to make that contact is the month your benefits can start, but only if you can prove it. Here is exactly what to do. Every time you call the 800 number or your local SSA office, take a screenshot of your phone screen while the call is active, showing the number you dialed, the time, and how long you've been waiting. If you hang up and try again another day, take another screenshot. Save every single one of them. When you finally do reach a claims specialist, whether by phone, online, or in person, say this: I first attempted to contact Social Security in this month to file for benefits. I was not able to get through because of wait times. I have documentation of my call attempts. I am requesting that my protective filing date be recorded as that month. Then show them your screenshots or walk them through the dates. This is not a workaround or a loophole. Protective filing is an official SSA policy. It exists specifically for situations like this, where someone tries to reach the agency and can't get through. Your benefit start date should reflect when you tried, not when the understaffed system finally had capacity to answer. In an environment where wait times can run for hours and callbacks sometimes never come at all, this distinction can mean the difference between receiving or permanently losing 1, 2, or even 3 months of benefits you are fully entitled to. If you went to a local office in person and were turned away or found it closed, keep anything that documents that visit: a photo of the closed door with a visible date, a note you wrote to yourself recording the date and what happened. If you used one of SSA's automated kiosk systems at a field office, hold on to the printed ticket. Any of these can serve as evidence of a protective filing date. One final thing before I wrap up. If you're still getting a paper check in the mail, the federal mandate requiring all Social Security recipients to switch to electronic payment is now in effect. Paper checks get delayed, lost, and stolen in ways that direct deposit simply eliminates. If you haven't made the switch yet, you can do it through your My Social Security account at ssa.gov or by calling 1 800 772 1213. If you're updating your direct deposit over the phone, you'll need to generate a one-time security code at ssa.gov/PIN while you're on the call with the agent. That security step was added in 2025 and cannot be skipped for phone changes. Let's bring it all together. If you started collecting before May of 1997, or if you receive both Social Security and SSI, your July payment arrives on July 2nd, one day earlier than usual because July 3rd is the observed Independence Day holiday. If you're on the Wednesday schedule, your payments come on July 8th, July 15th, and July 22nd. No changes at all. If you receive SSI, you'll see two deposits this July, July 1st and July 31st. That July 31st deposit is your August payment arriving early. August itself brings no deposit. If you already have direct deposit, the staffing crisis does not affect your payment timing. If your payment seems late, wait 3 business days, check ssa.gov, then contact your bank, then call SSA. And if you're trying to file and keep running into walls, document every attempt, every screenshot, every date. That documentation protects your filing date and could save you months of benefits. If this helped you, subscribe to Informer John right now and share this video with someone who receives Social Security or who's about to file. They need to know this. I'll see you in the next one.